Greetings, my beloveds. Welcome back to my channel. I am AniKa Faye, the Violet Flame Intuitive, here to deliver another Lenormand reading for the collective. This reading is for the week of October the 27th through November the 2nd of 2024. If you like what you have been hearing so far on my channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how it resonates. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of new postings. So let's get started. This is a Lenormand card reading with an oracle card pull at the end. The way it works is I call on spirit and my higher self as I'm shuffling and pulling the cards to assist with the channeling and interpretation of the messages. I start with a 3-card pull, as you see here. That usually gives us some indication of what areas will be addressed. And the 9-card pull helps us to delve more deeply into the messages. In my last video, I dealt with the external stimuli of the presidential election. That was for the week of October 20th. I was quite surprised that that was what came through, and so specifically. And based on this week's card pull, it really feels like here we go again. After shuffling and pulling the cards, the first thing I heard was Halloween, which actually does fall within this reading's time frame. So Thursday, October the 31st is definitely on my radar as far as timing goes. Perhaps that's when we'll start to see some of these messages materializing. And also the veil is thin around this time of year between the ethereal realm and the physical world. So things once hidden can be revealed unexpectedly. We see here the lady is the leadoff card. So this reading is about a woman, or more broadly, divine feminine energy, as signified by the Venus symbol in the upper right-hand corner of the card. Venus embodies the divine feminine through its association with love, beauty, harmony, and receptivity. Venus aligns with the divine feminine's essence, emphasizing connection, creativity, and intuitive wisdom. The woman here is connected in the Tower card to an institution. This is a regulatory or administrative entity, one that is responsible for order or the structure of things. This card has Saturn in the upper right-hand corner, which also represents structure, order, limitation, regulation. The institution is related to, in the house card here, stability, security. We have the 4th house of astrology in the upper right-hand corner, which also represents stability, security, and structure. So I heard she holds down the fort, kind of like how mamas do. Divine, feminine, nurturing qualities, perhaps. So she's someone who maintains or is being told to maintain order or status quo by her very existence, with the energies supporting her at her back to do so. And you know, this could quite simply be the lady in the White House, an official house. Wow. She's facing away from the house. So it's about who she is, more so than what she is actively doing or focused on. She has the pig here in the card, almost like in a chokehold. And she's also wearing a choker around her neck. So I was called to look up whether or not there was a pig deity because I recently visited a store that sells crystals in town. And they had these pig deities hanging from the ceiling. So when I looked up which religions have a pig-faced deity, I got that it was Hinduism. And it's interesting because this female character, if it's who I think it is, related to the White House, she has Indian ancestry. And Hinduism is widely practiced in India. In Hinduism, Vishnu is one of the principal deities and a key figure in the Hindu trinity, alongside Brahma, the creator, and Shiva, the destroyer. Vishnu is known as the preserver or protector of the universe, responsible for maintaining cosmic order and harmony whenever the world is in danger or moral balance is disrupted. Vishnu is believed to incarnate in various forms, known as avatars, to restore order. In Hindu mythology, a powerful god, Vishnu, takes the form of a boar to rescue the earth goddess who has been dragged into the depths of the ocean by a demon. The god dives into the ocean. Y'all see the ocean here, right? Battles the demon and lifts the earth back to safety on his tusks, symbolizing protection and the restoration of balance. Balance. The female presidential candidate is a Libra sun, mind you, and Libra represents balance. Can't make this stuff up, y'all. Now, going back over the tower, it also represents isolation and withdrawal. And as you can see, there is a lady who is in isolation peering out of the window. And there are dragons circling, representing the fact that she is highly protected in this tower. Another reason why I thought about the White House here. The house represents a secure place, safety and security, like I said. She could be under heavy security at the moment. Perhaps she is highly controlled, not autonomous. There are ravens on top of the house, on the roof here. They can be territorial birds and very protective as well, turf conscious. And the tower card, you probably can't see this, but in the sand right here on the shore, there is a starfish. And that's another layer of grounding and stability. Now, what I don't know is if her energy is authentic or deceptive. Who she is and what she represents. True intentions versus hidden agendas. I'm not too sure. We'll see if the 9-card spread gives any clues to that. So here we have the man showing up near the lady. The saga continues with the lady and the man from the last reading. I had a feeling before pulling the cards this was going to happen. If you can, I suggest you go back and listen to that reading. It's the one called Addressing External Stimuli, for context on this reading. In that reading, I started off by asking, and I'm doing the same here, who are these people? I'm going with the current leaders of our country, which are a male and female duo, as you know. And this will remain the case until the January inauguration. In the United States, a sitting president remains in office until the end of their term on January 20th, following the November election. This period, known as the quote-unquote lame duck period, lasts about 2.5 months and ends with the inauguration of the new president at noon on January the 20th. And y'all, anything can happen between now and then. At the center of this reading, we have the letter. Again, it was the center of the last reading. It represents an important official or legal communication. Likely a written document like a news article, a contract, or an official announcement of some sort. The man's back is facing the letter. So the letter is going away from the man and toward the lady. But neither person is looking at it. Is this an unexpected thing? Something they don't see coming or don't want to face? Nevertheless, the writer on top, meaning that this message is well on its way. It is incoming. Okay, starting on this top row where we have the lady, the writer, and the man. With the man's back turned, he is not focused on this message. That means the message is likely about him. He is not the one sending the message. The message coming into the lady with her back turned means that she is not expecting this message. Or either one of them or both don't want to face the contents of this message. So what's up with this man? Is the messenger telling the woman that the man that she is in partnership with has resigned or surrendered or conceded or perhaps passed away? The man is a part of an existing partnership, which also supports my inkling that this is about our country's current leadership duo. Folks, there's a graveyard here. With the sun next to the graveyard here and Halloween on the way, y'all, I couldn't resist. Does this mean raising the dead? Come through, ancestors. We need all the help we can get down here. But the cross next to the sun significantly diminishes the negativity of the cross, meaning all's well that ends well. Perhaps this is about a chess move that needs to happen for the highest collective timeline to play out. The letter again is about the partnership or relationship, something that is heartfelt or could be a matter of the heart. This is also in keeping with the last posted reading. Is it a heartfelt message? Something bittersweet, perhaps? Let's look at the middle row with the key, the letter, and the heart. In terms of the contents of the communication, of this letter, of this official document, it's opening the way or gives access, the key, to the woman. She's on top of this key. She has this key. She's literally sitting on top of the key. Again, an opportunity comes as a result of this official communication about a relationship, a karmic partnership with this man. So either this partnership with this man is proving to be beneficial for this woman, or she is representing her partnership, carrying on its agenda. Is the communication about a vacancy? We see here with the egg that is broken. Does someone vacate their position? Like this man? Does he leave the partnership and that's what's being communicated? In this first column here, she holds the key. The key to what? The access, the opportunity. It's one of peace with the lily card here. Peace, harmony, purity. The lily also represents sexuality and romance, so it has a dual meaning here. The lily energy is something honest and virtuous, though. Positive. Also supported with the positivity of the sun card here. And it's karmic, destined, meant to be. Could this mean she wins the election fair and square? With the lily representing honesty, purity, and truth? Does the woman hold the key to peace? Does this mean that the road to peace will come through the divine feminine energy? Stated more broadly. Symbolically, not necessarily tied to any specific person. I did come across while scrolling some opinions about what will happen if one candidate wins over another. Meaning one candidate leads to World War III, for example, and the other candidate leads to something like, I don't know, cosmic disclosure, the alien thing. So this makes me feel like she's the candidate that does not lead to war per se. However, it's my belief that we're already deep into a spiritual war for our hearts and minds. I'm speaking of a physical war here, though, or other fear-provoking schemes with regard to the peace and harmony that this lily represents. Looking at this bottom row, it indicates that peace and harmony are assured. It's destined to occur. The sun assures it. There are no negative cards near the cross. The ravens are here again, like on the house card of the 3-card pull. Symbols of protectors, but also bearers of messages from beyond the veil. Halloween is next week, y'all. In this middle row, this official communication is a positive one with the sun here underneath it. And it's coming in soon, fast. Back to this last column. The man again is a part of a union that is karmic. He's looking away though, which indicates that he is not a doer. This is just about who he is, not what he is doing. Or more so about what he has already done, not what he will be doing going forward necessarily. The role he has played is diminishing. Looking diagonally, a karmic message for a woman. It has to happen, whether it feels good or not, because like I said, it opens the way for the highest good, the highest result. ultimately, whatever that may be. It's like the message or official document about the man in the partnership ushers in eventual peace, harmony, or truth, virtue, and honesty. Maybe this means a significant truth will be coming out around Halloween. There is a double sun here. The key has a sun in the upper right-hand corner, and we have the sun here. This is revelation, illumination. The letter is third house astrological energy. That represents Mercury, the messenger, communication, coming in. The rider has a Mercury symbol in the upper right-hand corner. The cross represents the 12th house in astrology. That's what's hidden or even self-undoing, the unconscious, what's happening behind the scenes. The lily has a moon in the upper right-hand corner. And there is a new moon the morning after Halloween. The man has a Mars symbol. Mars rules Aries, but he's not doing anything here. However, I looked up her chart. She is an Aries moon. We have the moon below her. So is she doing the acting on the behalf of this man in this partnership, like I said earlier? The moon being less obvious than the sun, it's more of a subtle energy. It's not an obvious energy, but by her virtual existence, she is carrying on the work of this partnership. The heart card has a 7, representing the 7th house in astrology of shared resources, or perhaps a shared agenda, like I said. So folks, I would look to hear about a significant official communication about our country's current leadership dynamic. And perhaps this is the next move in the chess game. Not the move. This doesn't feel like the ultimate prediction. It feels like a heads up on this road to peace that we will eventually find. And so I did an oracle card pull, and I got financial and material changes, card number 5. In numerology, the number 5 represents change, freedom, movement. It embodies a temporary transitional energy. It breaks from stability, encouraging adaptability and new experiences. It signals a phase of transformation that isn't meant to last. The 5 reminds us to stay open and flexible, as the current state is likely to evolve. So I feel like whatever happens, the purpose of this message is for us to take it easy, not to get caught up, like my last posting said, in external stimuli. This is a part of an evolving saga. The 5 reminds us to stay open and flexible, as the current state is likely to evolve. This oracle card comes from a deck called the Psychic Tarot. And in the deck's book, it says, the card symbolizes changes, challenges, and potential losses, often around material or financial areas. Perhaps we'll see some immediate change with the economy or with the physical people themselves that are involved. Though this may be difficult, it's a reminder of our inner strength and the chance to grow. This card is encouraging us to view this period as a learning experience rather than a punishment for those who feel that way. As a final word, embrace the lesson in this transition that is occurring in our country and in our hearts and minds, as this situation will ultimately transform for the better. It is necessary, this change that we are all a part of. So drop into the heart and don't get caught up in the melee. Keep your eye on your North Star and what you came here to do. And stay positive and keep the faith. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ashe.